Hello, my name's Podkane, and this is a love reading for the month of June for a Venus in Taurus, Taurus Venus. If you don't know what your Venus sign is, follow the link in the description below with the instructions to get your full natal chart so you can get all of your positions, including what sign is your Venus sign. So, this is for those whose Venus is in Taurus. And this reading is called You and I designed it myself. And what we're going to be using is the What's the Vibe for a vibe check first off. Then we're going to use the Mystic Mondays Tarot to do a 15 card reading. And then at last, we're going to do some advice from the Success deck. So let's just get into it. Hope your month is going well so far. I just sat and waited for like 5 minutes for my neighbors and their dog to kind of get where they needed to go because my dog, she's not trying to have that. And oh my God, these cards are saucy, dude. Anyway, so for you, we got the Lust card. Okay, you take that imagery and do what thou wilt with it. But at the bottom it says, greed by any means necessary and inconsiderate. Ooh. Ooh, okay, that's fine. You know what? That's fine. We're going to find out what's going on. You're going to walk away from this reading or sit away onto the next video of whatever you're watching with some answers and some information. Yeah, Venus and Taurus. Venus and Taurus. Month of June. You and I reading. One more. Hope y'all like my furry animal here that I'm using right now as a tablecloth. I'm probably going to change it out. I don't know, All right. Venus and Taurus. Then the issue. I can't. Okay. Getting a lot of cards. That is the exact same card in the exact same position I just did for Venus and Aries. Y'all, are y'all okay? Yeah, this first situation's a little tricky. I'm not gonna lie. 12. Venus and Taurus. 13. 14. 15. Okay. All right. So all of these cards over here are your cards. You. And all of these cards on the right are their cards. And what's here in the center is the issue. And this is a relationship reading. It's designed for people who are currently in relationship, but it can also be accurate for exes or people that are in separation. And it is like love or romantic relationships. So, right off the rip, we've got you and we've got them. Both major arcana. It's kind of a serious, like, not serious, pivotal circumstance that you're in right now with your partner, with your person. And with you having death reversed, that's a reluctancy to change. I don't like this new situation that's being thrust upon me. I want things to stay the same. That's, some stubborn qualities of people who are more comfortable with, again, this is Taurus. So comfortable with habit, repetition, constancy for sure. And you're in a whole new situation right now for some reason. So we'll find out more about that. I mean, you already know. For them in the situation, they get the Justice card. So they're trying to be very fair, see all sides, be balanced, do what's right. Sense of justice is strong now, where it's like, we need to have an equal role. Equality is very important to them right now. What are you putting in? I'm putting in this. You need to put in an equal amount. Things like that. So, having moved on, let's move on from that back to the issue. So we got the Princess of Cups. This is a new emotional situation, a new emotional, even a person has entered. This can be a new baby or a new pet, a new child is here. This is also just like something that's typically emotionally fulfilling, but it can also be intensifying emotions, especially emotions that we're not all that familiar with or practiced with. And along with that card, to clarify it, we've got the Chariot and the Eight of Pentacles. And that's where I'm like, here, it's all change. So the Chariot is things are moving quickly. It's necessary to take control of the situation, even though it can be very chaotic. And the situation is new with the Eight of Pentacles, meaning it's not something that either of you has ever encountered before. It's not something you've are very practiced at. You're novice at this in this circumstance of the situation that's in your life now. And going back to you over here with the Death reversed, this is requiring you to make a major change, and that is something you're having difficulty with, and your partner is wanting equality in the situation, and we'll see more about what that means to them. So going forward, next we have the fourth card, what you want versus what they want. What you want, Eight of Swords. You just want to stay in your bubble. You want things to remain as they are. And this is usually a card of someone being in jail or trapped or something like that. If you're wanting this, what you're wanting is the security that comes from the things that we've already built. But it's also telling you right here in this card that is incredibly limiting for your experience and your enjoyment and your freedom, frankly. But you're looking again to keep things as they are, because that is what is comfortable to you. What they want, we have Strength reversed with Judgment. Two big cards there. They want something serious. So the Strength reversed is not they're impatiently wanting a reckoning from you. They impatiently, and see, this is even like what you want from them, what they want from you. Okay, I just made up this reading, and you are the second person I'm reading for, and I just figured that out. This is what's going on. Let's go. Okay, so you want them to stay within the lines, draw within the lines, color within the lines, do what you've always done, or what my expectations are of you, and you're wanting them to kind of stay in that box to a certain extent. And then for what they want for you is to not be so stubborn and to quickly They are impatiently wanting you to come to the reckoning, which is shown by the judgment card. Hear what I'm saying. It's just something that is forever transformative. I have transformed here, this is what they're saying. I have changed. And now I know better. And because I know better and I have experience, because I did change, I'm telling you that you have got to change now. And here's why. And here's what you'll get when you change. And they are very, very serious about this. And they are also very impatient about it, frankly. And why is it that Taurus people always get with the most impatient motherfuckers out there? You know, it's life is learning, and that's what we're all here for. So clearly you're going to be hooking up, matching up with somebody that is going to have their patience tried with you, and vice versa, because you do things in your own time. Next we have what you're afraid of. And this was that same card that I got for Aries, Aries Venus with the King of Cups. It's a fear of having to take an emotional stance that's very mature. You're wanting to be more emotionally free, emotionally open, able to express your emotions in the moment, how you feel, how you wish, whatever. The King of Cups is an emotionally responsible person who puts their own emotional seeds aside. They don't kill it. Okay, I think a lot of people see someone like that and they're like, oh, they never get their needs met. Like, they never get to say how they really feel. They're just living their life for other people. Like, their needs are met internally. And because of that, when there's someone else, a Princess of Cups, a child, or something like that, that is not able to emotionally regulate in the mix, they can handle that with wisdom, good judgment, good self-control, and support. And for you to be afraid of that, it's kind of telling that you may have a misconception about what it means to be an emotional caregiver, an emotional leader, or someone who is has restraint and the self-control to put someone else first when they're acting a fool, even though it's not right, it's not fair, it doesn't feel good for you. You may be seeing that as a disempowering situation. The reason why they're able to do that is because so much of their emotional security and well-being is internal. So if someone else in their exterior life, whether it's their partner or somebody else or something else like job, whatever, is not going the way they want it to, it doesn't affect them to the same degree because they've worked on their traumas. They know their triggers. They love themselves to such a degree that if someone is doing something that they need to set a boundary with, they can do so. They can set that boundary. They can walk away. They don't have that fear of abandonment or that overly attached. Of course, they like emotional give and take and emotionally fulfilling relationships, but they also value themselves highly enough to step away from those who are not capable of giving at the level that they are. And never mistake that type of person for someone who is either cold or turned off emotionally, or someone that denies themselves for the benefit of others. So next we have what they're afraid of, and we have the Ace of Pentacles reversed. They may be afraid of giving too much. And I see that definitely with the Justice card. Everything needs to be fair. Like, I'm giving too much. I have to, you keep taking. Whether or not that's true, that's not what this is talking about. This is saying they're afraid of this. And that's why they're with the immediacy, like, you need to get it recognized and make a change because change is upon you. That reminds me of a movie. What? That's from a movie. Oh, it's from Lord of the Rings. Change is upon... No, it's war is upon you. War is upon you, whether you would wish it or not. Like Aragorn, our king, you know? What a freaking Chad. Um, Next, we have how you see them up here, how they see you, how you see them, with the Four of Pentacles reversed and the Seven of Swords reversed. So, Four of Pentacles, you're seeing them as not being able to hold on to money. They just spend, or they're not very responsible with money. And then a couple with the Seven of Swords, that doubles that up of like you're not being strategic about resources. You're not planning ahead. Using any type of information, like not doing research, not using any forethought as to where money is going. Interesting. Next, with how they see you, we have the Three of Pentacles reversed. So they're over here thinking that you are irresponsible, or that you Three of Pentacles is typically a card of mastery and being paid for your skill and your abilities. People asking you to contracting you out and things like that. And with them seeing that reversed for you, it's like, well, you need to go. You need to reopen your business, or you need to start bringing in money on a side hustle, or you're just not as good as you think you are with money or at your job or whatever it is. This looks kind of shitty right now. Not gonna lie. There's definitely like y'all both thinking the same thing of each other. I mean, who's right and who's wrong in this situation? I don't know yet. Hopefully we can get some more answers for you. So next we have how you can support them with the hanged woman or the hanged man reversed. How you can support them. Don't let them go overboard with martyring themselves. I think this person, of course, they're very concerned about having to give too much, and they're very concerned with fairness. But part of the issue is some of the things that they may be giving to the circumstance, whatever this new situation is, it's like, you don't have to do all that. I didn't ask you, they didn't ask you, or whatever the situation didn't ask you. You're over here giving and giving and giving when you need to just take a step freaking back. Additionally, this is a card of going out and having fun. And letting off some steam. They may enjoy something like that, just to kind of rebuild your bond in a positive way. And then we have, then we have what you can ask for support with from them. So we have the Magician reversed and the Three of Cups. So Magician reverse is like, I'm not able to do this. I don't have the skills. I don't have everything that I need. I need your support. It's really that simple. You just need to ask for help. That's interesting. I wonder if maybe this is also saying for you not to martyr yourself. It is okay for you to ask them for help. Hold up, I gotta pause this because my dog's about to flip. Okay. Now that the crisis is past, where was I? No. Uh-oh. Here, my rock. It worked. Okay. Ask for them for support. I was saying here, don't martyr yourself either. And if you don't know how to do something, explain that. Just like, I don't have the skills. These are the things I need your support with, and then I'll cover the rest. Let's play to our strengths. There you go. Next, we have number 12. Again, noob with this reading. 7 of Wands for what you're learning. This is someone that has the high ground. They're fighting off a lot of struggles and issues going on in their life, but they're keeping it together. They're handling it, and you're learning durability and staying power with the situation. You can do this. You can adjust to this new change, and you can handle the situation despite not having all the skills. you are able to do this, and you'll be surprised at just what you're capable of when you change your thinking to acceptance of the newness and excitement about how you could grow and how this could build you into someone that you didn't even know previously that you could be. What they're learning over here, we have the Knight of Pentacles reversed. A Knight of Pentacles is upright, is a very slow court card, the slowest one really, very stable, persistent and steady, and they're learning that life is not always that way. There's going to be bumps along the road, times where things are very boring, and then there's times when things are very exciting and but also stressful because there's so much going on. And they're learning that they don't have to hold that stability necessarily. There is someone in their life potentially that is quite stable, but that also that they can move and change things up to fit the circumstance and the situation. They don't have to keep on doing the same thing just because they already have momentum there. Kind of learning to interrupt their momentum, which is interesting because I feel like that's kind of what you're learning too. Maybe you all have more in common than you realize. So next we have what you're releasing with the Ten of Pentacles reverse. This goes back to things that have always been this way, and I just kind of want to keep it that way. Like Ten of Pentacles, that's the ultimate earth card of stability and generations and generational wealth. It's also for corporations and anything that's been around for a long time or has a lot of moving parts. And with it being reversed, you may not have a lot of outside help there. Like let's say if this is describing a new baby, maybe grandparents live far away or aren't around. Maybe there's not a village really to take care of the situation. Or whatever it is, there may not be a whole lot of support outside, but there is support in this relationship and you are capable of doing it. Additionally, this is also talking about sometimes things that are very old, that have been around for a long time, they disintegrate, they crumble, they fall away. That's always to make room, again, another symbol of the Death card, to make room for something new and something better to take its place. That's and better in a sense of like it's more true to who you are. It may not look financially better. It may not be as easy as it once was, but with the path of growth, if you participate in it and you look at yourself as objectively as you can and going through these things and working on yourself, which is what you're doing if you're watching tarot readings, by the way. So good for you. That you can make the most of a situation that otherwise looks unstable or financially difficult, or isolated, or without support. So, and what are they letting go of? What are they releasing? We have the Nine of Wands reversed. So, walking on eggshells is a good phrase for this card. It's also like a victim complex, feeling like you're the world is against you, or that you can't cope, that an illness is going to take you over. It's like a hypochondriac card when it's reversed. It's saying that, you know, both of you are a lot stronger than you realize. And this new circumstance that's in your life is going to prove that to both of you. Again, y'all are a lot more alike than you realize. And I think they know that to a certain extent. I think they do, because they've already made some changes. They've already had some realizations, and that's why they're so like, let's go. Like, I know what you need to do because I did it first, and it worked. And, you know, you'll come around I think once you accept that whatever had existed for the longest time is now no longer, and you're in a new situation, it is what it is for whatever reason that it happened. And I even want to go back to this lust card of like, maybe y'all bit off more than you can chew, somebody or the both of y'all in the relationship, and you took on a new situation. Maybe you moved to a new place and now it's like, oh my God, we didn't know what we were doing, this is crazy. Or like, we were trying to get to the top and now everything's falling apart. Like, this is not the end of the road. Just because things didn't go that the way that you imagined or pictured them, doesn't mean that you can't respond to it and have more than you even dared to dream for. But it requires, first off, to let go of the old dream, what you had intended, what you were planning for. It's a new situation now. Things are different, and it's not going back. And it's important for you to release that so that you can respond to the situation appropriately. If you're stuck in your mind about, I just want to go back to this, or why couldn't it have been the way that I planned, and this and that, like, you're just not present to appreciate there's the good things that could be happening around you right now. Appreciate the new opportunities that could be around you, or appreciate your strengths and see that reflected in your partner. You're both on this journey together, and I think with these, of what you think of each other, it's the inconsideration. Like, y'all are both blaming each other for a financial difficulty right now. And the truth is that shit happens. Like, I don't think it was either one of y'all's fault necessarily. Maybe it was a joint choice that could have been more thought out, or been more pragmatic about, or this, that, and the third. Who gives a shit? You're here now. And I don't think either one of you intended for this to happen, did so by incompetence. Y'all need to come together and say, we are a team and we can get through this, and we have so much in common. We can really overcome this difficulty and come out closer and stronger. But lay down the freaking sword, Taurus. Venus and Taurus, lay down the freaking sword. All right, so let's get some advice for you. Card number 32, the weight. I read from my book for these because they are all very esoteric, but I really love them too. There is a sort of ineffectual waiting when you feel hopeless. This waiting fuels pessimism and is not healthy. But another type of waiting exists too, ardent, passionate, total. You feel this when waiting for the person you love, in those moments when you are not passive. In those moments, you are not passive. You are inflamed with life, attentive to the slightest sign. The big things in life require that kind of vibrant waiting. If you wait passively in hibernation, life will flow by and you will not feel that call. You will not see those opportunities. Wait and be alert. Waiting is not contrary to acting. It is a very subtle action. It is the very foundation for action, announcing the event. Yo. All right, let me bring that down to earth a little bit, because I get what it's saying. So you're in a situation now where things are new, right? And there is like a goal now for you both, and for you it's some kind of return to normalcy, and for them it's for you to understand that we're in a new situation, and together you're both thinking that one another is to blame for the same problem. But it's saying that being active in your life, like present, not daydreaming about the way it should have gone or how it used to be. For them also, not being impatient for you to figure it all out, and having that patience and that patience with you that they need right now. There's still so much going on around you that can be enjoyed and celebrated if both of you are present. Where with you, you're saying, well, I'm just not over letting go of this yet. Just look around at what is happening right now. Look for the positive. Look for the new experiences to give you a new feeling, and expect the best from those. If it's tough, you're strong enough to deal with it. If it's something that is challenging, you're strong enough to deal with it and face it then, instead of expecting the worst. It's not preparing you for anything, frankly. It's just stealing your enjoyment of life right now. And same goes for them. Uh-oh. Okay. Sorry for all the pauses, you guys. I was just about done anyway. Like, the wait, it's going to take some time for things to get normalized again, in the way that you prefer it, where things are, you're in a you have a system, you're under control, you know what you're doing. Things are predictable. It's going to take some time for that, but while you're waiting, while you're growing, learning, don't miss all the enjoyable things about a new circumstance that's happening right now in your life. Uh, appreciate yourself for how strong you're becoming, and how resilient you are. Appreciate your partner for what they're doing in the circumstance to help out, or not even just to help out, to be an equal partner. They're very concerned with that. That's important to them, and that's it should be celebrated. You can share in failures as well as wins, and you all are better together. So that's all I got for you today. I hope that you enjoyed it, pauses and all. And Venus and Taurus, I hope that you have an amazing month, and I'll see you back next time. Bye.